Hi everyone, it's time for today's video based on New York Times connection game. It's basically a game where you create four groups of four words from 16 given words. You have seen the thumbnail, so you know what the first group we are discussing is. Watch to the end of this video and I will also tell you the other three groups of four words, what each word means, and what they have in common. So these are very important, interesting, and these are all the words that are of the moment, okay? So like kind of in the fad of the moment. The first one is big. So, wow, dieting is big these days. Or, I don't know, going on a diet is big. Or taking selfies is big. Something which is of the moment is important right now. You know, standing up for your rights is big, or, learning English is big. So big means of the moment. And of course, big is an adjective. Now, recently people have started using bigly, which is wrong. Nobody should use bigly, it's stupid. But hey, big means not small, substantial in size. And then I'm not big on it. So big on means I don't really like it. Do you like to go to the zoo? I'm not big on it, right? I'm not really into it. So being big on means that being really into something. That was big, man. What you just did there, that was big. So that was important. That made a lot of, that made a lot of people uncomfortable, whatever. That was big. I'm not big on this thing. I'm not big on learning Chinese or right. So big on, that means I'm not interested. But then big, of course, is the size, right? That's a big car. So that's big. The next one for of the moment is hot. Oh my God, that was hot. As in, so that was hot. Hot right now is very common. It's like, wow, that is hot what you just did. You just jumped off that roof to another roof. My God, that was hot. I think that was almost sexy. That was very, so you can call an action hot, right? So like, wow, the way you just stood up to the prisoner guard and said what you wanted to say, that was so hot, right? The way you just cooked for me and took care of me for 2 weeks, that was so hot. So hot, so attractive. But hot is also, you can use it, of course, hot in its simplest form means the weather is hot. We have warm, which is the opposite of cool, and then we have hot, which is the opposite of cold. So, when it's above 30 degrees or 35 degrees or 40 degrees, it's hot, scorching. It's really hot. So hot is for temperature, but also, of course, hot is used, as I said, for these things. And so also hot is, for an attractive person. Oh my God, she is so hot. I don't know. Angelina Jolie is so hot, right? Or Brad Pitt is so hot. So you use that for attractiveness. Now, sometimes for that hot, informally and online, use HAWT, hot. That's hot. And so it's hot, right? It's not hot. Hot is not the same. Hut, HUT, is where you live. It's kind of like a cottage, right? That's hot. But this is hot. And then HAW, the same pronunciation, hot, long O, right? And then you can say hot on somebody's trails. Did you find the person who's responsible for this robbery? No, but I'm hot on their trails, right? Hot on somebody's trails means that you're following them, you're following the leads. And then we have hot off the press. And hot off the press means something that was just published on internet or on TV or in a book or something. Hot off the press. The next word for of the moment is in. Oh, by the way, okay, so go back to hot, of the moment hot. So having a beard these days is hot, as in it's in, as in people want to do it. It's big. What are some of the hot, topics these days? Hot as in commonly spoken about, right? So the next one is in. So I guess wearing beard is in, or I guess, wearing summer clothing is in. Do you think becoming a vegetarian is in? So in of the moment. Carrying purses for men is not in, right? And of course, in means, the opposite of out means inside. So that, And then the last one for of the moment is popular, which is the simplest one. Well, I guess riding motorcycles was popular, right? In, big. Now, popular doesn't have a lot of meanings. Popular, this is a popular point of view, as in this is, the point of view that a lot of people agree with. What's popular? What it is that most common these days. And popular is, of course, we have the word popularity. How popular are you? How popular are you is that how much people like you, right? I'm not very popular right now, as in people don't like me, right? So popular is that this is really popular. Wearing a jacket over your shirt is very popular. So the words for of the moment are big, hot, in, and popular. Hey there, friend. Nice to meet you. I am Hamid. Sorry for the interruption. If you are enjoying this video and are looking to take your English fluency and vocabulary to the next level, I've got something special for you. I offer personalized one-on-one coaching sessions tailored to your unique goals and interests. Whether you're focusing on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or all around communication skills, I'm here to help you master English in a way that's fun and effective. Ready to elevate your English? Click on the link in the description below to book your session with me today. Let's embark on this journey to English mastery together. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more tips and tricks on mastering English. Thank you. Now let's go back to our video. So the following group of words are all pictographs. So character is an interesting word because it has many meanings. So character has A, B, C, D, whatever. They're all characters. Another word for that is a letter, right? So the letter of an alphabet is also character. So, when you see a word on your computer has 5 characters or whatever. So that's character or a letter. But what also character means, I have a character. If I speak with my brain Jackson, that's a different character. So character, like in improv or in theater, you play character, persona. But also character is used that person has character, strong character. So having character means that being a powerful person. And then we can use the expression, that's not in his character. I think he embezzled money. No, that's not in his character, as in it doesn't match who he is. So, but also character is a character. I play a character in a story. I'm a pirate, whatever, right? Character in a story. So because you have a persona, but also you can be a character in a story. Brad Pitt is a character in the movie, plays a character of, Tyler Durden in the movie Fight Club. Character, right? So that's another word for character. Character is a set of personalities or set of characteristics that create a personality. So that's another thing for character. So another word for pictograph is glyph. Now, glyph is like usually like these kind of like runes, like, whatever. If you see the letter 8 with a slash in the middle of it or something, whatever, that's a glyph. Glyph is usually some kind of a graphic icon or something. So that's another pictograph. And then we have icon, another for pictograph. An icon, of course, on your computer, on your phone, whatever, everything you touch is an icon. So that's icon. It's a graphical representation of something. It's a graphical facsimile of something, like, picture of a hand, you have an icon. Then an icon also means Madonna is an icon in pop music. Is a very big figure. It's like iconic. This person is iconic, as in they're like They make a huge difference, right? You turn into an icon, like your superpower, like a legend icon. The next word for pictograph is symbol. And a symbol is, everything is a symbol. The eight, the infinity, and the horizontal is a symbol. But also, symbol means if you see a dove in your dream, what is it a symbol of? Here, take this flower as a symbol of our friendship. So the thing about symbol is that it's much more than just these, like an icon or like a cliff. Symbol can be anything, right? This is a symbol of our friendship that I invite you to my penthouse. But then because of that, the adjective symbolic, that's very symbolic. That's very symbolic that in the Matrix, Neo's room was 101 or something, whatever, symbolic, right? I think it's symbolic that on my mom's birthday, there was a giant comet, whatever, symbolic, something had some kind of a significance, symbolic. These are the words that all are ways of imposing a penalty, impose as a penalty. Assess. Now, assess means, in its simpler form, assess means to measure, to kind of monitor. Did somebody assess your success? Assessment. So to assess means to, I'm assessing this situation. I'm kind of looking at it and coming up with, pros and cons. So that's assess. But here it says impose a penalty. I haven't really seen assess use that, but apparently assess can also be imposed as a penalty. Charge is another word for impose a penalty. So that one is very much used. You're charged for this misdemeanor because you try to break in, right? B&E. That's charge. You're charged with a felony. I'm charged with, misconduct or whatever. All these things that are you charged with, they're penalties. There's so many things in legal world that you get charged with. But then charge can have so many meanings, because charge means, can you charge it to my credit card? That's in, can you put the money on my credit card, right? But then you have in charge. Who's in charge? I'm in charge, as in I am making the rules here. I am the boss. I am in charge. But then also battery can have charge, right? So I don't think this battery has any more charge. Should throw it away. But then you can have, let's charge your phone, because when you charge, there is no charge. You got to charge it so that it has more power. So the thing is that charge, then the situation can have charge, right? This situation had a lot of charge, right? And I can't do this because the situation was charged with so much energy, and taking the charge out of something. So those are all the meanings of charge. It's very vast. The next one imposed as a penalty is fine. Now, fine, again, it's very much used, commonly used. I'm going to give you a fine here because you parked in the, handicapped space. That's fine. In Singapore, they give fines to people who chew gum. Fine. What's the fine for this? Well, you didn't rewind the tape, so you get to pay $2. This was a million years ago. You guys don't know what rewinding a tape. You don't probably know what rewinding is or a tape. So I was fined $10 because I hadn't put my garbage in the left side of the road, something like that. So fine, right? But then fine, of course, as an adjective means like, how are you? I'm fine. But usually when you say I'm fine, you're not fine. But then you can say, that's a fine looking Chevrolet. Fine, like beautiful. So when you say everything is fine, don't worry about it. So fine, in good shape. But then, as I said, fine also means penalty. And the last one for impose a penalty is levy. And levy, Levy, This house has a levy on it. Sometimes we could even use lean, Lien. So that there was a heavy levy on this, heavy levy. I guess it's a pun. I just wanted to say that I really want to appreciate you to come and check these videos. And I know how English can be tough as a second language. English is a language that you learn, and every day you learn, it doesn't necessarily get easier, because the more to master English, there's no way except just working hard, because you can't just use your past knowledge of like laws and rules and everything, because it doesn't apply. English is just the only rule in English is that there are no rules and everything is an exception. So if you get frustrated, if this path gets hard for you, just remember working. If you fall down, get yourself up, dust yourself up, pat yourself on the back, and keep going. This is what I've done for more than 40 years. And your English is going better than most people who speak it native language, because they were born to it, but you're learning it. So just keep coming back, keep watching my videos, comment on these videos, watch English movies, think in English, and just keep going. Okay. The last group is words beginning with body parts. Handsome, hand, some, right? So handsome is usually like an attractive man, and usually you don't say it for a handsome woman. I think in English, in British English, they don't want to be impolite. So if they want to say a woman is not attractive, she's very handsome, which is not very nice. But the handsome man is the ultimate kind of compliment. Oh, he's very handsome. That means he's good looking, right? So good looking is like good looking. You can use both for men and women, but like beautiful, you're a beautiful man. That's kind of something. It has some meaning more than good looking, whereas handsome is mainly given to men, not women. Also, handsome can be used for like things like handsome amount of cash, okay, or that's a handsome number of people who joining me, as in a big number. So that's another expression for handsome. And hippo is, of course, your hip starts with that. And hippo, I think it's hippo, the animal. Then legend. Legend starts with Leg, leg. Now, legend has many meanings. Like, that's a legendary tale of, that's the story of victory of this hero, legend, right? And then, wow, you're a legend. You're amazing. What you have done is amazing. You're a legend, legendary. Legend. Like sometimes like, wow, that's a legend. Like that person is legend, is amazing. And then, but then legend is also used in a map. So like it says square means city. And then circle means suburb, whatever, legend. So that's the thing that you have in a map. It's called a legend. And then finally is lipid, Lipid. I think lipid means organic group of compounds of fat. It's very, technical. Anyways, I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this. See ya.